continuing with the 2x on the Primal Shards. We're in Max Girth's account. We've got a lot of points to make. Can we stop with the pop-ups? Ah! We have barely made 1,000 points on this account, so we're gonna have to, get to work. We also have a bunch of Primal Shards to go through, you guys. 41 to be precise. I will move my camera to the correct side of the screen, the right side of the screen, right side of the moon, and I will pull the trigger instantly. I'm gonna go back and show you the roster after this. Ooh, we're starting off strong, but these are coming out a little too quick for my liking. Ruella, Mistrider are both amazing Sylvan Watcher pulls. Both of them. Bam! Okay. I knew that we're gonna have to warm up a little bit before we really get into the juice part. Mistrider, Deity, and Ruella. Ruella you can use in a super sped up Spider team, Spider normal. She places a decreased defense, weakened decreased speed on a single enemy that needs accuracy to land, so you're gonna have to chuck her with accuracy, but just her alone. Speed increaser, increased crit rate, crit damage champion. Crit damage is optimal. Someone like Archmage Helmut, let's say, who also has a increased ally speed aura, 2 cold hearts, and a cooldown reset champion. And you need like a full cooldown reset champion. I think that a rare option, Renegade is an option, maybe 2 Renegades and a cold heart. That's an option. But Ruella for the double decrease defense weaken combo, you guys. It's really good. There ain't a lot of champions that bring these 2 debuffs together on the same skill. Very nice. Increase crit rate on everyone. Fills the turn meter of all allies by 20% on a 4-turn cooldown, and a triple hitter here with a chance to steal the target's turn meter. Super good champion. Mistrider Deity has so many extra turns that procs super nicely. He has one on his A1 here. It's on a 20 chance when you book it. That's why. And that procs ever so often. It's super nice. He gets an extra turn here if the strong decreased defense from this skill on an AoE is placed on all enemies. So you need to chuck him with some accuracy to make sure that lands everywhere so he can get an extra turn here as well. And he has an extra turn here on his A3 that is non-conditional after he plays the strong increase attack and strong increase accuracy on him for 3 turns. That's on a 4-turn cooldown. Super juice. Mistrider Deity is super quick nuker. Let's refresh the roster. Don't forget to use my promo code to get yourself 3 legendaries, Stalin to Honrock and Xenomorph, as well as the 4 epics, Venomage, Lightsworn, the Gore, and Ugo as you level up. Here's how to do it. Log out of Plarium Play on PC and uninstall. Click the link in the description and register with the brand new email. Launch raid and complete the tutorial. Go into your inbox and claim your first legendary. Use the promo code Desert Queen to get to Honrock and play for 7 days to get Xenomorph. And that is all you have to do to get yourself the free legendary Stalin to Honrock and Xenomorph, as well as the epics Venomage, Lightsworn, the Gore, and Ugo as you level up. So don't miss out and click on my link right now. We have Mikage and Empress, but we have never actually pulled a mythical on this account. Well, Max Girth, for that matter, hasn't. Unless there's something here in the vault that you're hiding. No, I don't see anything. These are free. They don't count. So we have to hit a mythical. Like, any mythical would be amazing. Anyone. 2 X's on the epics, legendaries, and mythicals. So at least we're gonna get some good points from here. Now I don't know if we need any more fragments for Cross. We're gonna have to go back and check. Arwid, not super exciting. Cormac is also not super exciting to talk about. Damn. Hello? Jurjin. Jurojin. Oh, why is there a banner on his back? Ignores 25% target's defense and unkillables and block damages. That's nice. 3-turn cooldown. AoE provoke? Nah, single target provoke. Irresistible though if the max HP the target's max HP is equal to or lower than this champion's. Receives less damage from enemy attacks when this champion's HP drops below 50 or below. I don't know. I wouldn't say that any of these 3 are game changers for you, my dude. Check the points? Question mark. Wrong tab. Okay, 1 cross fragment. We need the other 10. Do we need the other 10? Aren't you done? Oh my god. Wait. You're not participating in the fusion. Got it. Then we're not worried about points. We're just pulling for extra resources, hoping that we hit you in mythical and hoping that we get you some good resources in the meantime. Good points. Hello, wake up! It's BB pulling, not Maxker. cannot believe I just gave a command. And it's one of the best mythicals in the game. Hierophant Lazarius. No friggin' way, my dude. I'm so stoked for you. That is a friggin' game changer, if anything, man. Oh, I can't wait to return your account to you. I won't tell you. I will just let you find out on your own. Oh, my heart is beating so fast. What the? How do I keep doing? I swear to God, these are not rigged. They're not. I'm just a regular human being in my room, pulling shards for other people. Dudes and dudettes. Hierophant Lazarius. Lo and behold. Shield buff on the ally with the lowest HP for 2 turns, proportional to the champion's attack. AoE with the block debuffs that he gets to place before attacking on all allies for 2 turns. And decrease the duration of all buffs on all enemies by 2 turns, then place a block buffs on all enemies for 2 turns. Fills the turn meter of all allies by 20%, decreases the turn meter of all enemies by 20%, plays a strong increase stack, strong strengthen on all allies for 2 turns, 3 turn cooldown, passive at the start of this champion's turn, he plays a veil, and a strong increase accuracy buff on him for 2 turns, and this champion receives 3% less damage for every 750 attack they have. That stacks up to 30%. That's the passive effect. Active effect that takes that 3-turn cooldown. Revives a random ally with 50% HP, 50% turn meter, and a perfect veil on the revived ally for 2 turns. Ally speed in all battles by 25%. All battles, important, keep that in mind. Switching forms. And he's suddenly an attack champion. Double hitter. First hit increases the champion's attack by 3%. Stacks up to 30%. The second hit decreases 3% the target's attack or defense, or destroys 3% of target's max HP, depending on their type. This does not work against support type champions, only nukers. Depending on the type of nuker that you're facing, this effect applies, so either attack nuker, defense nuker, or HP nukers. 8-2 attacks all enemies, ignoring shields and increased defense buffs, but before attacking, he removes all debuffs from himself, increases his attack's damage by 15% for each debuff that's been removed. Scales by 15%. If no debuffs were removed from this champion, increases his damage by 15% for each alive ally instead. For a full team of allies, this is a soup, right? If no debuffs were removed from this champion. Soup? Good soup. Not just soup. Really good soup. 3-turn cooldown. I'm still processing this shit, dude. Attacks one enemy twice. On an A3, ignores ally protection, strengthens shield buffs, as well as 30% target's defense. Steals 50% target's turn meter before attacking. That cannot be resisted. 4-turn cooldown. Passive. The start of this champion's turn plays a strong increase stack, strong increase crit damage on him for 2 turns. Active effect on the 3-turn cooldown increases the cooldown of all enemy skills by 2 turns whenever this champion kills an enemy. If the champion kills 2 or more enemies in a single attack, this effect will only activate once and cannot be resisted. Congratulations on your Hierophant Lazarius, who you can take literally anywhere. Anywhere. That's beautiful. In the sea of blues. Hierophant Lazarius. Do you have a soul for him, perchance? Perchance? Perhaps? Perchance? Damn! Everybody but Hierophant Lazarius, my dude. Wow, wow. I really hope you pull a soul for him soon. Should we proceed? Should we go all in? All primals, yeah. You want me to go all in, and I shall go all in for you. Max Girth. I'm gonna be pulling them 10 by 10 again. Maybe we hit a legendary. Maybe we get to see the screen flash in the yellow. I'm getting greedy. Hi, hello, we just hit Hierophant Lazarius. Masamoto Frostbringer come out. Anything juice? Adriel comes out. Nothing juice for now. Nothing juice for none of these are even a part of the Mikage. You do have a Mikage. No, you did fuse her. You don't need the Mikage. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, last Primal Shard, you guys. I don't care what it is. Like, our job here is done. Oh my fucking god! Is in my screen watching me. Who's doing all that? I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand how this happens. That is impossible. That doesn't just freaking happen? I am in absolute shock. In pure disbelief. I need a moment. Okay, Karasa the Covetous! Do you guys remember her? She was on a fusion. Well, on the event, the Chaos Awakes event, wow, my tag came out. She was on the Chaos Awakes event not too long ago. You could only pull her on progressives and Prism Shards and etc. and such. Oh, Prism Shards? I don't think she was even a thing. She was, I think there might have been a 2x on the Primal Shards around the time, or maybe at least she was on a progressive, but dude. Holy guacamole. AoE heals all allies, value of the heals proportional to her attack. It removes all debuffs from all allies, places strong increased attack and a shield on everyone for 2 turns proportional to her attack. 3-turn cooldown. Taunt, Fortify, and an unkillable on all allies except her for 2 turns. Fortify taunt being on herself for 2 turns. 4-turn cooldown. Passive, receives 15% less damage from each alive ally. Active effect on a 4-turn cooldown instantly transforms her into an alternate form whenever her last living ally has been killed. If you remember the event dungeon, right? Do I need to? I feel like you've got it. Attacks one enemy 3 times. This has an insane multiplier because it scales off enemy max HP and attack. If this attack kills an enemy, deals pure damage to all other enemies. If the other enemies are not bosses or minions, the amount of pure damage dealt is equal to 30% of the initial target's max HP. Yes, if the other enemies are bosses or minions, the pure damage dealt is equal to 10% of their max HP instead, which is still insane. This attack cannot crit, which makes sense. AoE. Before attacking, steals all buffs from all enemies. Targets whose attack is lower than this champion's attack cannot resist this effect. Places a 25% strengthen debuff on all enemies for 2 turns. Targets whose attack is equal to or lower than this champion's attack cannot resist this effect. A3 places a 15% shatter. 30% increase crit damage on her for 3 turns. Plays a true fear on all enemies for a turn. Targets whose attack is equal to or lower than the champion's attack cannot resist this effect and grants an extra turn. Passive deals 15% more damage for each deceased ally and each critical hit boosts her turn meter by 10% for each dead ally. Karasa the Covetous hits super goddamn hard when in this attack mythical form in the second form. I'm so excited to give you back this account that I will stop here. Oh my god. Oh my god, I've never pulled 2 mythicals in the same sitting. This is absolutely wild. Insane to me. So, here's your account, Max Girth. Thank you for the trust. Thank you for setting up this amazing pulling session for us. Good luck with your guys' pulls if you're watching this while the 2x is still active. Hit up my comment section and tell me how your pulls have been so far. Thanks for watching. Oh my god. And I will see you guys again in the next one tomorrow. Bye!